Hey friends and family of Ronny's Farm to Table, welcome inside my house, in my little office corner that I have here. And on my arm we see little Annie, and Annie is one of our oldest cats on the farm. She's about 18 years old and she's just a very lovable cat, a very gentle lady that we have here. Also we have the two kittens that we domesticated from the feral kitty gang, and it's Oli and Gracie, but they are pacing around the house right now. I'm starting this video inside because I wanted to address two things in here really quickly. And I've been trying to take this video several times and it's always up to 6 minutes, so I have to be really quick on it. First thing, I really like mushrooms. The more I get into it, the more I learn about it, the more I'm completely fascinated by it. And I wanted to share it with you, some facts that I found which are really cool. Most people just don't see mushrooms as really part of our daily life and our wherever we are. But when you look at it scientifically, we have the animal kingdom, the plant kingdom, and the fungi kingdom. It's its own kingdom in our living world that we have here, that is so amazing. It's not an animal, it's not a plant, it's its own little thing. And a lot of people are just ignoring the fact that they are part too. And we should use them, and we should have a lot better relationship to fungus. So that's the first thing. The second thing that I wanted to say about mushrooms is I found out that the biggest and oldest living organism is a mushroom on this planet. It's a fungus that grows underneath the forest layer in an Oregon forest. They say it's about 3.5 square miles. It's huge. And it's about over 10,000 years old. How cool is that? I didn't even know that before I started this whole adventure here. And the third part is, that's basically why I started Ronny's Farm to Table. My wife had a hunger for fresh mushrooms. We went around everywhere here, bought them fresh, canned, freeze-dried, and they never really touched my experience of mushrooms. When I was a small boy, my father took me into the forest and we foraged some really fresh, great mushrooms during the right seasons, and I just couldn't find anything like this around here. And because my wife was pregnant, I started to figure out, well, she really wants mushrooms, why don't I start growing my own? And then the more I looked into it, the more I got really interested and thought, hey, what a cool business idea would that be to bring it in this area, because there's nothing like it. Now I have seen that my varieties are great, the flavor is there, I remember it, and I love to share this product with you guys. So that was the first part of why I'm in here. The second part is I wanted to talk about my heroes, and I will link them underneath the video here in this YouTube video. I've been following Shawn Farms for quite some time. It's a guy over in Vermont. He's a farmer, he's a fowl farm, birds, and he runs around with his camera all day long, and he has all these birds. He gave them all cool nicknames, and I just love watching him. I watch him every day, and it's like, man, he has the life. He had a big corporate job, and then he went on the farm and started living the farm life, and now he completely was able to cancel his corporate job and just is living the farm life. So that was one thing that really inspired me to start video vlogging here every day. And another thing was the beauty of Minnesota, rural northern Minnesota. A YouTuber that I've been watching is Jonna Jintons. She's from Sweden, and she has these beautiful nature videos where she just shows you the beautiful Swedish landscape, and she makes her own music, and she has these really calming, nice words talking about her environment that she lives in. And I think I can kind of replicate this here. I'm still trying to get better at it, getting beautiful nature shots of the farm and of our surroundings here, and I will get better at it for sure. And then number 3, me and my wife were talking about it yesterday for quite some time. My personal hero, my superhero, real life superhero, I found him in 2014, and nothing touches him. He's like an idol for me that I really like as a human being. He's a geochemist scientist. His name is Claire Cameron Patterson, and he is just it's amazing what he achieved. He's an unsung hero of modern humanity, and nobody knows about him really if they not have seen that one episode on Cosmos. He's so cool. He wanted to date the Earth and figuring out how old is actually the Earth, and he used a technique for that. But for that technique, he had to invent a clean room, and it's 100% clean room. And I just love that. I'm a little bit of a germaphobe here and there, and he invented that clean room because he had to take Earth samples, snow samples, samples from all over the Earth, and analyze them as clean as possible. While he was doing that research, he figured out there's a bunch of lead recently in our atmosphere, in his soil samples, and he figured out that gasoline back before the 60s, there was a lot of lead in the gasoline, and it was pumped into our atmosphere, poisoning the population all over, everywhere where there were gas engines. And the gas engine industry, they hated Cameron Peterson for it because it was cheaper for them to make it this way. And he was proving over and over again that this will drive people crazy. It will kill them really fast within one generation if we don't stop this. So he single-handedly was fighting Congress and everyone around them to figure this out, which is just amazing. And he was fighting against the richest people on this planet, and he won. They changed the lead out of the gasoline, so we don't expose it in our atmosphere anymore. That was one thing. And number 3, well, all of that, he dated the Earth. So he invented the clean room, saved humanity, and dated the Earth, which was the first time ever that any human was capable of figuring this thing out. So Claire Cameron Peterson, what a scientist, what a great person, my hero. Alrighty, let's see what else we can do today. I have a couple of things that I have to do in town here and there, but I just wanted to quickly shoot the segment here. I hope it's not too long. Let's see what we can do with the mushrooms outside. Welcome to the Berliner room. It's time for your favorite segment. What's up, Mush? Today I have to actually go inside the dark tent because it's time to get the next 50 bags out of the dark tent and into the growing tent, so that by next week, starting early, we're gonna have growth happening already, which will be awesome. So, before I do anything, I have to get my sterile lab outfit and watch my face. I got an upgrade from what I was doing before. Ka-ching! Here we are! Look at this! Got almost a gills. Hard to understand me. So when I wear these, I will not be talking. Cool? Let's go in it. What? We are now in full production mode. I have almost as much as I can in the growing tent. You wonder how much it is? Let's take a look. Up here are the pink oysters. They're from 11/4. When I planted them, here we have some coming. Those are about ready to get harvested. And look at that. That's a beautiful, beautiful cluster of pink oysters. Oh, gorgeous. Here we have some golden ones, and I have a customer who's very, very interested in a pound of one of these coming up here. Down here we have the white oysters. Some are coming up here now. Great, great, great. Oh, back there is a happy little cluster. Chestnuts, they always have a little bit of a problem with me. I hope They will come here pretty soon. Down here, we have the next batch of lion's mane coming in. Beautiful. Oh, awesome, awesome, awesome. And over here, whoops, hold on a second. Oops. Over here we have the golden oysters. These are the ones that I cut open today. Up here, golden oysters, pink oysters. Back here, got 10 bags. White oysters, got 10 bags. Chestnuts, 10 bags. Down there's lion's mane. And up here on this shelf are the ones that are in the second and third flushes. I'm almost done with them. So a couple of ones are back there. Probably harvest them today. Those up front here. And this guy is just... Sometimes you get very ugly mushrooms. And I'm sorry to say it, but in some way this one is rather ugly. So I probably will fry it up and eat it myself. Alright folks, on to the next thing. For the last part today, I'm actually gonna do substrate mix number 5. But I will not be recording that because then this video will be extra long and I do not want to do that for you. I bought a couple more totes here which I will be using. So our count is now up to 30 totes. And that will be good. I probably not will be using every single one, but I will be using a lot. I will see if I can live stream me doing this because I will probably be sitting here until midnight again, and maybe I get a good enough internet connection in here that I can live stream it. So for now, it is right now everything I'm doing for the video today. I want to bring Kaiser inside. Hey friends, I'm here with Kaiser. And it's about 2 p.m. right now, but it's getting too cold for Kaiser. I already have seen him holding up his paw right next to me. He's like, I'm done for today. Come, let's go inside, buddy. So, well, it was a good day. Got lots of things done as usual. And thank you so much for watching. Come, go inside. No, oh, come on, get your butt in. Come. Bye.